We can laugh about it because you didn't die, John.
And again, I would hope that maybe after the initial, it's so sad he's not here anymore with us, that you would be able to, one of the things that I love about doing this is having some laughs. And eventually, you could make fun of it. Because when it happened, I thought, I'm going to be one of Heather's news stories. So to set the
Stoney
scene,
watching a basketball game in his car in the garage with the garage door closed.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. How did Stoney die? Well, he got asphyxiated because he was watching on his phone. Like, okay. Yeah, we're tears, but then eventually, Stoney was couldn't find a way to get off the circle going around Indianapolis. And so, yes, I would hope someday that you guys could have some laughs. Anyway, yesterday morning, I always lock my office door. My office door is in the basement, and I was taking some mail down there, taking my computer down there that I didn't need to bring into to the show, and I wanted to get so. The way our house is set up, the basement is Jack's. That's where his bed is, and so it's dark. I'm trying to be quiet. I walk across and I'm using, my phone screen as the light so I don't run into one of the posts that are supporting the house. And I get into my office, I close the door, I turn on the light, and I take a step. Well, in my office, I am building cabinets and shelving. So I've got lumber everywhere, I've got power tools, I've got saws, I've got a table saw, I've got all these different things. And fortunately for me, because Teddy is in there, quite frequently, I remove the batteries and I unplug everything so that he doesn't randomly turn on a saw and chop a finger off. So I knew that the power tools weren't energized, but I also had one of the old school bouncy horses in there so that Teddy could bounce on it while I can actually get some work done. He's entertained. He's laughing at Dad, doing whatever. The horse, which is one of those, it's the horse with the 4 springs on each corner. I mean, we're talking, it's a 60-year-old horse. It's an antique. And I caught my foot on it because I wasn't paying attention, and I started to fall. And in the process, I'm trying to catch myself with mail and a computer in my arm. And as I'm falling to the ground, it's in slow motion. And I think about all of the news stories that Heather has in her news where, hey, some movie star falls, they hit their head, and that's how they die.
So you saw all of this in slow-mo as you're falling. Yes,
and I also had the very bizarre thought of all of the things that get stuck in people's backside. Okay. And I'm thinking to myself, do I fall on the screwdriver? And then all of a sudden people are like, well, how did he get that? He's a weirdo. Like that's how he dies? Right? And so as I'm going down, I bust up my knee, twist it, and I could barely walk now. It'll be fine. And I hit the corner of my desk. My ribs hit the very corner of the desk. And I'm still trying to figure out how do I not hit my head on something. I'm laying on the ground, gasping for air, and I'm doing the body check, right? Did I fall on a tool? Did I stab myself? And I don't know it yet. And all of these different things. So then I try and stand up and thinking to myself, like, I survived. I'm still alive. And I have a severe limp right now, which I always walk with a little bit of a hitch in my giddy up.
But yesterday, Heather, you saw it too, right?
I saw it today too.
And so last night I was finally able to ice my knee. I went through some things that I used to do as a player to help speed things along. And fortunately, the medicine cabinet is not empty. And so I do feel much better today. The bigger issue is, yes, my knee still hurts and it's still swollen like a balloon. But it's my rib. So every time I laugh, I get you should not be laughing that much. Every time, and there's nothing worse than a cough. I'm like, I feel a sneeze coming on. Oh my gosh, stare at the ceiling, do whatever I can. Because it'll bring a tear to my eye. But I did survive. So the question is, to me, that was, okay, chances are you're not going to die because you fall down. And I'm ready for all the text messages for, okay, hey, 50th birthday, You need to have the life alert. I've fallen and I can't get up. Feel free to send those in. But what we want to know is, have you had that near-death experience? And what was it?
Yeah. We're going to get some good stories. 248-539-9797. I still can't get over the idea that you could have been done in by a bouncy horse.
Oh, yeah.
John Jansen, big, tall, NFL, tough guy, done in by a bouncy horse.
Oh, yeah. And I looked at that stupid horse. And because it was like lying on its side.
Was it bouncing a little bit?
It was bouncing. It's like it's nodding its head at me. And I did give it a little bit of a punch right in the nose. You stupid thing. But I was more mad at myself.
Yeah.
Because I knew the thing was there. I put it there myself. But yeah, what are the weird ways that you've almost had the self-catastrophe?
Let's start with Kevin in Grosse Pointe. Kevin, good morning. You're on 97.1.
Gentlemen, I'm not proud to say it, but I was a teacher, and I was about to run gym practice, and a student wanted to race me, and I don't usually get into those tussles with kids, but he'd always ask. So I raced him, and I got to the finish line, and I beat him, but I couldn't slow down because I didn't warm up enough.
Oh, no.
I ended up going 3 feet high, Superman, into the wall, snapped both my wrists in two, hit myself right on the forehead. I had 28 stitches right on the, like where you head the soccer ball. If I had gone top of head or face first, I would have broke my neck for sure. They checked for a skull fracture by pulling apart my opening on the top of my head to see. So I was that close from running a race to dying just after school in a simple race.
Dear Lord.
Kev, you're lucky to be here.
Kevin, hey, was it worth it? You won.
Well, hold on. I left in an ambulance.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm not sure the winner could be declared at that point.
Kevin, that is an incredible way to bat lead off for us.
Yes, well done. Amazing. That's what we're looking for.
Glad you're alive.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
97.1.